Recently, I took you all on a journey with my daily vlog series, giving you an insider's look at what it's like being a competitive pro bodybuilder. From the intense weeks leading up to a competition to the raw, unfiltered moments of the behind the scenes, I shared it all. The highs, the lows, the emotions, and of course, my top tips and tricks on dieting and preparing for a show. The response you guys gave me was amazing, and I am so grateful for all the positive feedback in the comments. So without further ado, here's the full recap of Raw, Rory and 4. I have to be honest though, the first day starts off a little bit slow, but trust me, it picks up quickly by day 2. So if you're eager just to dive into the action, just feel free to skip ahead to day 2. Join me for a look into my daily life, all packed into exciting 4-minute episodes. Let's go. It is 5:30 a.m. and I just couldn't sleep, so I just thought I'd get up and start the new project, which I've been thinking about for a while now, and there's no better time to do it when you can't sleep. So this is going to be my new daily vlogging series, and I've just realized my nose is looking a little bit funky at the moment because I have been sleeping with those nasal strips. I'm not much of a snorer, but it really opens up my airways and I can sleep much better, especially at times where I struggle to sleep, like right now. So back to the vlogging series I did. It's going to be short daily vlogs of probably either 3 minutes or 4 minutes long. I haven't decided that sweet spot. I'm sure that'll come with time. I haven't figured out a name for it yet either, which is why I haven't started it, but we're just starting. Episode 1, here we go. So just getting the morning cardio in on the reclined stationary bike. I do have my old spin bike there in the back. It just hurt my ass too much. So I'm on a nice reclined bike now and it saves a lot of the pain. I do want my daily vlogs to be in vertical format so you can still differentiate between what's gonna just be the short vlog and what's gonna be my long form videos that I'm still going to be continue to do probably every week. And a lot of them I am gonna get a videographer to come and do it professionally with me. Hence why I'm gonna get my daily vlogs in to keep you guys updated. And then I can take it to the gym, I can do my meal plans with you guys, and that'll be all edited and done nicely and professionally. But as I have an hour of cardio to get done now, I'm gonna sit and brainstorm some ideas on what to call this new series. Daily story of Rory, I don't think it sounds right. 4 glory with Rory, because they're 4 minutes long, might be something. Okay, I think I have my favorite. What was it? The Daily 4 with Raw. If that's too cringe, guys, let me know in the comments because I will probably make that official by tomorrow. 3, 2, 1, time. So this is what meal 1 has looked like for the past few weeks. Simply egg whites in coconut oil. However, I have discovered a new way to eat them, which is simply adding sweetener and cinnamon. Cooking it in coconut oil is the key. I add the cinnamon sweetener inside and roll it up like a crepe and it tastes amazing. So today is actually my rest day and my hunger is always highest on my rest days, mainly because you don't have that time in the day where you just go away and don't even think about food for a good like 3 or 4 hours. Whereas when I'm just sat at home, all I can do really is just stare at the clock and count down the time for my next meals. And that coinciding with waking up like 2 to 3 hours earlier than I normally get up absolutely sucks because now my meals are even further apart. So today is a tough day. Time to walk the princess. Oh, terrible timing. So just getting in the dog walk in an absolutely miserable summer. It's like the worst summer we've ever had in the UK. It's just so cold all the time. I've just had an epic nap. I can never nap during a cut because of the fat burners I take, but that was just fantastic. So I think I've overheated a little bit when I was asleep because like, what the hell is going on with these veins? But it gets even better because it's mealtime again. I slept straight to my next mealtime. So let's get some food together. I will be back in the gym to train chest tomorrow and I will give you guys my physique update then. So if you guys don't want to miss out on the physique update, make sure you tune back in tomorrow. I'll see you then. Welcome back to episode 2. So I've only just gone live with episode 1, so I haven't seen the comments yet to see if it can be called the Daily 4 with Raw. I'm currently naked in the kitchen right now because I need to weigh myself, so let's get that done. 205.2. So I weigh myself in the kitchen and not in the bathroom simply because my bathroom floor has that sponge to it because it's nicer on your feet and that messes up the scales. It makes it very inconsistent. Get the weighing done on a very hard, flat surface, which pretty much the only place in my house is my kitchen. So I also thought I was being a bit of a genius because it means the missus has to do her naked weigh-ins in the kitchen as well, but she's so subtle about it. I've never been able to catch her in the act. So I've just come into Chester because my diet head has got the better of me. I'm walking down Chester High Street now, and when I decide I need something, I need it now. And there's something I feel like I'm in desperate need of, so I'm out, off to get it, and I will show you what that is as soon as I get back to the car. I'm back, but let me just explain something quickly. It's a well-known thing in bodybuilding that when the diet head kicks in, we do some unnecessary shopping. We just, for some reason, go out and buy the most ridiculous things. I feel my purchase today was not ridiculous, it was warranted, because looking back at yesterday's video, it became painfully obvious that this image, that perfect example, is not good enough. So I went out and grabbed myself a brand new phone. I needed a great excuse to upgrade my phone because I'm rocking the iPhone 10 still. Now the wife is in the same boat as me, still got an iPhone 10, so I went out and got her one too. I really hope she'll appreciate that and not just think I'm an absolute madman for spending unnecessary money. It's a gift, what can I say? I'm gonna try and get a reaction video from that, but I know she hates being on camera.
Walk number 2 with the princess.
Because I wanted this whole vlogging series just to be about the raw version of Rory, you know, no incredible cameras and audio and all of this, I just wanted to film it all off my iPhone, which is why it's also in vertical. However, I don't have the time to set up my new phone before I go to the gym. Just for this one time, I'm gonna film it off my camera when I give you my physique update in the gym coming up next.
So I'm definitely at that stage in the cut where none of my clothes fit right anymore, and it just makes you feel really skinny. But then when you get to the gym, you take your pump cover off and boom, you look like a fucking specimen. Like, I forget I look like that until I see it myself in the mirror. Now that is a lot of big talk, so let me show you.
Just back from the gym and the missus is home as well, so let's see what she has to say. Hey Mon, I may have had a diet head purchase, but I may have just bought myself a new phone. But I got you something as well.
No, you didn't. Did you really? Oh my god, thank you.
I figured you actually needed a phone more than me, so
Yeah.
I used that as my excuse to buy you a phone.
Thank you.
And that's going to be the end of episode 2, but I have some big news to share with you guys about my shows coming up that I'm going to have to reveal tomorrow. So if you don't want to miss out on that, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Now this is a much nicer, cleaner image. Even though they're just my daily vlogs and they're not supposed to be like high spec, it just is so much better than the previous 2 videos. What is going on, guys? So I think we'll start with admitting to something that I've just done. I've only just found out that today is a training day. I thought the entire time it's a rest day and I somehow got that wrong. So I'm sitting here with my pre-workout meal, which is like a chicken congee. Congee is just like a rice porridge if you've never heard of that before, but this is a like bastardized version that I've made. It is not real congee, but still, I'm opting to do it that way simply because I get like a triple portion. Well, it feels like a triple portion because you use triple the amount of water to make it into a rice porridge, right? So you get a huge meal out of it. Definitely worth trying if you are struggling with hunger, which I most definitely am at the moment. I'm gonna get this in me, get the dog out, and then take myself to the gym. And of course, as soon as I get to the gym, the sun comes out and it is a boiling hot, glorious day. The first one we've probably had this summer. But I'm gonna go spend the next 2 hours indoors getting a good back workout in. So that was an interesting series of events. I did have a great back workout, but then I did another 10 to 15 minutes of posing practice, then jumped on the spin bike to do my post-workout cardio. I then have to do some stretching after every workout at the moment because I am incredibly tight. Then got my shake in me to drive home, and I just felt awful for a few hours after that. It is very normal to feel pretty rough when your body fat is this low and you're still in a deficit trying to drive it down even further. Then somehow my contact folded itself in half and it clamped my eye shut, scratching the shit out of my eye. Hence the glasses are on now, probably for a couple days. But I know you guys have been waiting patiently for the big news of this video, which is what shows am I doing coming up, because I do have an announcement and it is unfortunate news. I am not doing shows anytime soon. I simply cannot get lean enough. If you haven't seen my vlog from yesterday, I recommend going back and watching it because I do a physique update and you will be able to see there's a big difference in body fat between my front and my back. My back is just holding body fat and it's not letting go. Don't get me wrong, it's improving, but so slowly every single week. And we are simply not going to be ready in time to do the shows I wanted to do. So we are downgrading prep into a cut. We are still going to cut down until the back fat is gone, completely disappeared, melted away. God, holding up my phone made my arm go dead. So let's try this again. So the plan is to continue cutting until there is no fat left on this body. And then we can actually feed it back up, get it back to a healthy and restored state. By then, I would have been on a cycle for too long. So we also need to have a break from all the PEDs, again, delaying the time it takes. So that's why I'm not going to be on prep. I'm just going to be on a cut. And then we're going to start things back up, do things healthily, safely, and we're actually going to be in much better shape if we just prolong the process and do some shows in the autumn instead of this summer. So that's my big news for today. Tomorrow's video is going to be food focused, so I'll see you guys tomorrow for all the diet tips. Good news, guys. My eyes are feeling so much better, so I don't have to wear those absolutely outrageous glasses that I have. My eyesight is that bad. It's not just a fashion accessory. I am +6 in both eyes. Terrible eyesight. So I have been on my low carb plan for the past 5 days, but today is a recovery day. So I'm back on baseline and it's a rest day from the gym, which means I get about 50 grams of carbs for every meal. So I'm gonna have my normal egg whites for breakfast, my egg whites cooked in coconut oil, but I'm going to be adding 50 grams worth of carbs from cream of rice, which I believe is only what, 60 grams, but still. Now, truth be told, I ate that already and I didn't record it. I was so hungry. After my hour of cardio, I just got in and just smashed it, inhaled it and thought, I was supposed to film that. So today is actually gonna just mostly consist of work because on Fridays and Saturdays, I have all of my clients do their check-ins with me. Tomorrow, Saturday, I actually have a load of filming and photography set up for my sponsors with content. Tomorrow's gonna be so busy for me, I moved all my Saturday check-ins to today, and I'm gonna do all of my clients today. And so I'm just sitting here smashing it out, but I take a lot of passion and pride in my coaching that it actually makes time disappear. And somehow I don't even feel hungry when I just have my head in my laptop. But speaking of which, it is time for meal 2. This is my favorite version of my chicken and rice dish, which I have practically every day. But today being baseline, I get a little bit more rice.
We'll start off with just 100 grams of cauliflower and broccoli, 150 grams of chicken when measured raw, and some fresh ginger, the whites of the green onion,
Chinese 5 spice.
put it on the chicken. Oh, way too much because I'm recording.
That's gonna be potent.
Now I just mix it all in. 10 grams of coconut oil. Once it's melted, I'll add 170 grams of rice, which is 60 raw. You see, I want my rice to get fried nicely. Then I will chuck everything else on top of it. And there it is, but we're not done yet because now we add the green parts of the green onion on top.
I blame the missus why I call it green onion, not spring onion, because that's how she calls it.
Finish it off with just 10 grams of light soy sauce.
Get this in me, get back to work. Yes, I changed because I just quickly popped out into town, but now I'm back and getting meal 3 together, and it's going to be gnocchi. So again, I get 50 grams of carbs with this. I got my chicken going in the air fryer and I bulk it out with 50 grams of cauliflower chicken is ready.
I did chuck in the cauliflower just to crisp it up in the air fryer with the chicken.
Now, if I was in the off season, I'd be throwing on some low fat cheese on top of this, but I'm not. The only two fat sources I can have is coconut oil and olive oil, but this chili olive oil from Costco is incredible.
So just 10 grams olive oil.
And there is meal 3. I only have 2 more clients to get back to, and then I am done work for the day. And I'm done for the day, so I've sat down with a nice Coke Zero to treat myself. I have 1 diet drink a day, and I have it between meals. I don't have it with a meal because, again, it's nice, you know, it's like a treat, and it's not like eating and drinking something nice at the same time. I get to space it all out. So now I'm sitting down with an episode of...
Literally obsessed right now.
So my next meal is beef and potatoes. Let me quickly show you.
Potatoes and the air fryer, and then I just got some peppers and onions frying up with my 5% minced beef. I chuck it all in a bowl, and it is actually seasoned with like a burrito flavored seasoning. I add some shredded lettuce, more chili oil.
Now I'm gonna get another episode of The Boys in. So my sweet tooth kicked in really badly, so I have gone for a sweet last meal. Essentially it's cream of rice mixed in with oats, 50-50 split with a whey isolate in there. Peanut butter chocolate flavored. The blend of oats and cream of rice gives a really good consistency, but it does take a while to make because you have to soak the oats first to get them cooked and absorbed, and then you add the cream of rice after. I'm thinking tomorrow might be a pretty hectic day with the filming and the photo sessions I have booked in with the sponsors. Should also be really good fun, so I'll see you guys for another 4 minutes tomorrow. Today is a filming day. It is a glorious day, but we're back in the gym. I have Caden here with me. He's going to be filming some of the content for the channel, but I'm actually here as well with the team. So I'm here with the Conte team, but there's going to be some behind the scenes of it all with today's Raw, Rory and 4. So we've pretty much taken over the entire gym. There's just cameras, photography, everything going on all the time. It's pretty wild in here.
So I think we just found the best lighting in the gym. Look at that. Absolutely love that. Striations everywhere.
So just finished the workout, and I've noticed something. If you can see, we are in quite a small gym. It is all just lifting equipment. There's no cardio here, and I have 20 minutes cardio to do after every workout, so I'm gonna have to do that at home now. That is all the filming done. We'll see if I make the cuts, make the next YouTube advert, we'll see. I have some good shit with Caden in the background, so we got our own stuff really good. I'm just getting some food in me, and then we're gonna drive home.
And here is a little sneak peek of what we got coming up.
And that is me back home, and I am now just basking in the sun because it's a rarity to have a nice day in England, so I'm loving it, just chilling outdoors, getting some sun tanning in because I am pasty. I did some photo shoots with Yemi. Yemi is a classic IFBB pro, and our contrasting skin color was brutal for the photographer today. So I'm really intrigued to see how that comes out, but it'll look sick if we do get it in because we were both shredded and just, you know, it'll make good content. Like I said, I now have to do my cardio at home. It's only 20 minutes, so it's nothing crazy, but of course doing cardio somewhat before bed kind of sucks because of course it keeps you awake. What I used to do in the past was fasted cardio and then my weights, and then I'll have a second cardio session before my last meal and then have a shower and go to bed. So I'm kind of adopting that today. It destroyed my sleep, but it also worked really well. But I was also having no carbs before bed, so I'd have cardio and then pure protein and fat meal and go to bed and then wake up and do fast cardio again. So it did work very well, but like I said, it destroyed my sleep. So this time around, this cut, I'm doing, you know, my second round of cardio after the workout, and I feel it's much better for sleep. All showered up, and now I just gotta wait the last 20 minutes of the day to get my last meal in. As the first 2 words in this series is Raw Rory, I just feel like I need to be raw with you guys right now. So while I was doing my cardio just then, I started putting together everything I filmed for this episode. So just going through all the footage, I thought, shit, I just don't have enough. I didn't film enough today. And I'm not making excuses, but just 4 hours in the car, nothing to film. And then I was just so busy with all the filming that was taking place at the gym today. And then after that, I just started spiraling. I just really doubt my ability to make content, or just to be able to film just 4 minutes of content a day is all that's required, right? Yet somehow we're only on episode 5 and I feel like I've already fallen short of giving you guys good content every day. Now, reading your guys' comments always inspires me to keep going because there's been really positive feedback for this series and it probably just is nowhere near as bad as I think it is. But the unfortunate reality is this is just the sort of shit that goes through my head every time I feel like my content just isn't good enough. So I just want to finish the episode by saying thank you guys for the support and all of the kind comments that you've given me. That is what's going to keep this series running. I will catch you guys for tomorrow for a fucking banging episode. Let's leave it at that. It is Sunday morning and I'm still here getting in the cardio.
How am I only halfway here?
So yesterday I said I wanted today's episode to be an absolute banger. So today I thought we'd focus on all the little small tips and tricks that I do in a day that helps me get through a cut or just assists the cut even further. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the waist trainer. I've been wearing a waist trainer or just like a lifting belt for months and months and months now. I have what you would consider thick obliques for the men's physique category. So I was wearing the waist trainers and lifting belts just to turn off my obliques to get them to atrophy and therefore shrink, giving myself a smaller waist. And yes, it has worked incredibly because my waist is 2 inches smaller from the last time I was on stage. Next tip, and then I swear I'll put a top on. I'm just sweaty from the cardio still and I need to go shower, so I'm not putting on a clean top. Cinnamon is your friend. Cinnamon is fantastic to use in your first meal because it actually stabilizes blood sugars. If you've dieted hard before, you've probably felt that horrible dizziness when your blood sugars get too low. I'm not saying cinnamon is a magic fix, it just helps it. Add it to your oatmeal or your bagels, whatever you have in your first breakfast. Today I don't get carbs, so I'm adding it to my egg whites with some sweetener. You will always feel some level of hunger when dieting, but you can help that by bulking everything out with vegetables. This is probably 50% vegetables and it's really minimal calories added. Well worth it just to feel some satisfaction from your meals.
So I have just finished a brutal leg workout and now I'm doing my 20 minutes of cardio. I would normally advise if you're doing a cut, don't do cardio on your leg days. I'm in a situation where unfortunately I have to sacrifice like having optimal size of my legs because of the category that I'm in. But a big point is don't do cardio same day as leg days for obvious reasons. It's just way too much for the legs to handle.
Back to the hunger tips. So I found spicier foods are pretty good for a natural appetite suppressant, which is why pretty much anytime I have olive oil in a meal, I chuck on this bad boy. Just get it from Costco. It's incredible and it blows your head off. And once your head's blown off, it's very hard to eat after. Yes, I'm topless again. That top was just disgustingly soaked. Next point is drink plenty of fluids. Fill your stomach up with fluids. I have one of these bad boys that I'll get through a few times a day because I'm on 5 to 6 liters a day. If you drink a lot of fluids already, drink more, but I do recommend using electrolytes. You don't want to spend any more money and you're gonna have to use a lot of salt on your meals to keep your natural electrolyte balance. Now, if you get peckish or have like a sugar craving between meals, this is my advice. Get yourself a brew or a coffee, just a hot drink. You know, you can use sweeteners, you can use pretty much unlimited sweeteners as long as it's not going to give you any like digestive issues. That's the one downside to sweeteners, too many can give you digestive issues. We're going to try that one again. Digestive issues is the one thing you have with sweeteners. As long as they are 0 calories, you can go ahead. And if you like your tea or your coffee milky the way I do, then there's also a solution for that. Unsweetened almond milk. There's like 15 calories per 100 ml. That's like 5 or 6 cups of tea or coffee.
And then when it comes to diet drinks, I have absolutely no issue there. I will have one a day myself.
Now, the main reason you're going to fall off your diet plan is either you're just too damn hungry and you just lose the temptation between meals, or you're just not enjoying your food. So cook it in a way, learn to cook in a way where you will enjoy your meals. I love all my meals. I don't have a single meal I hate. Yes, granted, I'd like more of it, but it's satisfying enough that I don't need to break my diet. Let me know if you found today's tips helpful, and I hope it'll assist you through your own dieting experience. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.
Now this is a great start to the day, just chilling in the garden. Got my meal one ready, egg whites and a brew. So today's cardio was pretty brutal. I had legs yesterday in the gym, so my legs were just so heavy today during that cardio. And in the final 10 minutes, I was actually getting pretty damn dizzy. So, you know, meal one without any carbs. This is going to be interesting. I am so close now to getting that final look I've been working so hard to achieve. So hopefully soon, maybe a week, maybe two, we will be there, and then we will pull back and maintain this look until the next show. Now, a question I get asked a lot, strangely on some of the older videos that I made, probably because they're my workout videos, is what kind of split do I recommend? Now, I have a very unique split for me that works on my strengths and weaknesses. And I think that should be applied for everyone. Always work to your strengths and weaknesses. Now, if you are a beginner or a novice, then something like a push-pull legs is probably perfect for you because you may not have identified your strengths and weaknesses just yet. You probably have bigger goals, like you want bigger arms and bigger chest, but that's not strengths and weaknesses. If you are serious about changing your physique, I believe the minimum commitment to going to the gym should be 4 days a week. So if you are doing push-pull legs, every muscle group should be trained twice within the 7-day period. My strengths as a men's physique athlete is my chest and my shoulders, and my weak point is my back, specifically my upper back, because I have wide lats, but I don't have thickness in my mid to upper back. My arms are average. I wouldn't say they're weak or strong, and I have good abs, but I just have a slightly thicker waist. And for a men's physique athlete, I have pretty damn good legs too. So we've actually had to downsize them this year just to keep the balance for the men's physique look. Now, with all of that in mind, this is how my split was designed. Day one, we have a back and biceps, then it's shoulders and triceps, then a chest day, and then back and biceps on a second workout, a second shoulders and triceps workout, and then a leg day, and then we repeat that. However, we do 2 days on, 1 day off, 2 days on, 1 day off. So if you do the math, I only have a leg day and a chest day every 9 days. For chest, that isn't enough. So on the second shoulder workout, we have exercises that hit my upper chest pretty hard as well. That entire workout actually got filmed by Caden, a professional videographer, and that'll be my next big YouTube dropping. Watch out for that next week. But like I said with legs, they just have to take the hit at this stage. Now, the next burning question is probably, why do I have shoulders so frequently if they're my strongest body part? That's simply because we found that they could not maintain the fullness if we pushed it any further than training them every 4 days. So we just kept that in there. I always say you should never compare your splits to anyone else because they have to be specifically tailored for you. So if you missed what the trend was there, your weaker body parts you should pay more attention to and train more frequently. Or just bear in mind that you actually might be an issue with your form, which is why they're not growing properly. So be critical of that too. I have just sat down for my last meal. I'm having it a little bit earlier than usual just because being a rest day, the space between meals is pretty savage, but I'm quite tired, so I'm happy to go to bed early. But I have opted for a big ass bowl of a chicken salad. So it's just literally just lettuce, cucumber, and some peppers is the yellow things you see in there with my chicken. Just look how bright it is outside. Like, it's 10:30 and this is how bright it is. I don't know how I'm supposed to sleep in this. I'm very excited for tomorrow because tomorrow is my check-in. It's not why I'm going to bed early, I'm just tired, but it means I do get up, get my check-in done, and see the results of this week, see if this hard work has paid off. So if you want to see everything that happens during a check-in, we'll see you tomorrow for the next episode. Good morning, guys. Today is my check-in day, so I've just hopped out of bed straight on the scales. Then I took all of my fat burners and I'm letting them kick in while I sip down on a coffee, as I do need some extra caffeine before I jump on the cardio because I want an elevated heart rate for when I come to do my cardio. So check-in days are exciting because you find out, the results of your hard work for this week. I've matched my all-time lowest weights today on Tuesday. So that is a good sign because I should still be fuller. I still should have more glycogen in the muscle, but my body weight is now at its all-time low. The weight is not what's important. It's all down to the visuals. Have my visuals improved, yes or no? That's what the check-in is all about today. So yesterday was a rest day, so I don't have post-workout photos ready to send. So I gave them the heads up that they're going to be coming later today.
I will take you guys to the gym for a big back day and then share the exact check-in I send to my coach and his response and any of the changes that will have to happen coming into next week. So if you don't want to miss out on any of that, you're going to have to keep watching.
So I am just on my way to the gym, and I just realized I haven't done my hair for like 4 or 5 days. I don't know if you would have noticed in my videos. Maybe the real fans would have noticed as you would have watched every episode, but I just don't have the energy to do that kind of shit right now. So hat is on. Let's get this back workout done.
So that was the check-in I sent to my coach, and he's responded to that as I was driving home. So let's hear what he has to say.
A video show me again that you have depth in your back. We just need to keep digging the fat and removing the last film of water. You could be ready in 2-3 weeks for a show. Your back is evolved like the front. Everything is evolved in your body, I can tell you. This is close to the result that we are searching for. Use this picture as a motivation. Okay, use this picture as a motivation, and you are perfectly in the body weight limit.
My coach Cristiano actually left an 8-minute voice note about the feedback from that check-in, and it was all wildly positive. I am so pumped after listening to that. I'm buzzing. I'm so happy with that. So now the plan is to keep digging, dig till Friday. Friday, we're going to assess the situation. Tomorrow, I'm seeing my physio. I will be bringing you to the physio. We have to do some techniques to dry out my back. So if you want to see what that looks like, I'll catch you guys tomorrow.
Just pulled up to the gym. So today I have shoulders and triceps to get through. And not gonna lie, the energy, it's pretty low. It is pretty low. So we're just gonna get the headphones on, get my head down and smash a big workout because, you know, we're just grinding away now and I just need to hone in, focus in, get it done, get out. I'm gonna bring you guys to the physio today because I have what's called a lymphatic drain massage for my back, just to see if we can get some of this water off my back. So I'm going to show you guys what that is. I personally have no idea what that is, so I'm actually going to ask the physio for you guys. Hopefully he can explain it. Now, what would have been smart is if I did a before and after from this morning to tomorrow morning, but I wasn't that smart. I don't have enough brain cells for that. So I'm going to do it a before the massage, after the massage, and then tomorrow morning to see if you guys can see a difference. So I've had to come outside because the music in that gym is so loud. Let's finish up a shoulder workout with 20 minutes of posing, with 30 minutes of cardio because we added on another 10 minutes of cardio. The pump is pretty lackluster because I did do the 30 minutes of cardio, so I completely lost my pump, but while it was there, it was okay. Didn't want any distractions, so I didn't actually get my phone out and record it, but we are grinding. But now I need to get my shake in me, get to the physio, or have my meal at the physio. I'll see you guys there. So this is going to be the before. Let me show you what we're working with now. Okay, and then we'll explain what a lymphatic drain is, and then we'll do an after. So this is my physio, Mike. Mike, could you quickly let them know what a lymphatic drain is that we're going to have today?
Yeah, sure. So lymphatic drainage massage is going to help flush out some of the body's kind of toxins in the muscle. It's going to help reduce some of the inflammation and help basically the body drain its lymph. So a lot of fluid will come out, and just it's a much more superficial massage. It's just going to help with the restorative process of the body.
Which is exactly what I needed.
So that's it done. My back might be a slightly different colour. Just the flushing process brings that blood flow out to the surface. So let's see how it goes. Now the thing is, you see the biggest difference tomorrow. Of course, there's still going to be inflammation kicking around there. So I'm going to check in with you guys tomorrow morning and let's see how much of a difference that's made.
As you guys know, I wanted this vlog to just be raw, which is why it's in the title. But, you know, minimal editing. But for the sake of this, I am going to show you guys a comparison, so you don't have to flick between the two before and after shots. So here it is. Right, guys, it is the morning after, and I am a pound down from yesterday. So the water weight has definitely been affected. I've definitely dropped water weight because you're not losing a pound of fat overnight. Not at this stage anyway. So let's see if it's giving me a drier look.
Now I know the lighting is different, but there's not a lot I can do about that.
You tell me what you guys think. So as I showed you the morning comparison, this vlog has gone over 2 days, which I haven't done before. I've just done the full day. Next episode is the next day, back to back for 9 straight days. I am, however, going to save episode 10 for tomorrow's Friday check-in with the coach, as that's the big announcement to see if I'm ready or not ready to jump into a show, or if we have to wait till September. So a pretty big and special episode 10 is coming up next. I will catch you guys in the next episode.
Yes, guys, it is Friday and I'm on my way to the gym to get in a chest workout, but it is my check-in day, so I'm going to do my photos or videos for my coach, and hopefully we'll find out very soon what the score is if you missed some previous episodes. I am hoping to find out today if I'm going to be competing in 2 weeks' time. If I'm not able to do this one, then it looks like we have to wait till September for the next batch of shows. So huge day for me today. So the workout is done. I just recorded my check-in. I'm going to show you guys now, and hopefully by the time I get home, I would have had a response. You can tell I'm on so few carbs because I've already lost my pump compared to what it was in the gym just then. I felt freaky. I felt really good. You know, things were just looking wild. And then you get in the car and you film here and you're like, ow, there's nothing there anymore. So the joys of prep. My eyes are killing me for some reason. They were streaming all workout. So I'm going to get my contacts out too.
Everything is going good. I think that on Sunday you will be even more conditioned. Everything is on point now. It's just a matter of dropping the water.
So I'll summarize the feedback from my check-in from my coach, Cristiano. Essentially, I still need to get drier. I am quite flat, which is kind of obvious. You know, we've been hitting it really hard with the low carbs, the low calories, and now we're actually going to fill out and dry out. So
I have to admit, I feel really guilty as a content creator because I feel like I've given you guys unintentional clickbait because there is no answer. There is no answer. We are practice peaking. I'm going to do another check-in with him on Sunday. So Saturday, we're carb loading. 500 grams of carbs, 3 liters of water, because we're also now water restricting to dry out even further. I now cannot afford to be hopeful to actually go and compete in 2 weeks' time, because if it doesn't happen, I'll be disappointed, which I don't want to happen. But I still have some major news for this episode regarding the series and its continuation. Despite all the amazing comments that you guys are leaving, it has not responded well enough to be doing daily vlogs in this manner, and it's simply because the majority of people, the vast majority of people, are not actually subscribed to the channel. So most of you watching now, 85% are not subscribed according to my statistics. So it completely defeats the purpose of getting my current subscribers more engaged with my long form content. And thus it means Raw Rory and 4 has come to an end. However, I actually really enjoy vlogging. So it's only the 4-minute vlogs, which is what's coming to an end. I think now I'm actually going to continue vlogging maybe twice a week in the traditional YouTube vertical manner, and we're going to be aiming to do like a 20-minute vlog the way all the other successful vlogs have been going. So guys, thank you for all the support and watching all 10 episodes if that was you. But this was an experiment, and it simply came back with the result of it's not a very good idea, apparently. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you in my next experiment.